The Prabhupada Connection. Causeless Mercy. 55. Sriman Tribhuvanatha Prabhu left this world on October 16, 2001. He was my best friend. Since meeting him in India back in the 70s, my life has never been the same. A few years older than me, Tribhuvanatha graciously took me under his wing and nurtured my fledgling, and always shaky, spiritual life. I could never understand why he was so kind to me, but I'm nonetheless very grateful indeed. It is said that a Vaisnava, or devotee of the Lord, is an ocean of mercy, and Tribhuvanatha Prabhu exemplified that to no end. What other explanation is there for such undeserved camaraderie and friendship? To this day, I'm utterly humbled and awed by the magnitude of his God-brotherly love. One would be hard-pressed to find someone with more attachment to Srila Prabhupada in his heart. From morning until night, Tribhuvanatha lived and breathed Prabhupada. His life's energy was solely devoted to pleasing his divine grace. Tribhuvanatha's spiritual strength and potency as an individual were derived from his total faith in Srila Prabhupada and his instructions. During a lecture in Vrindavan, Prabhupada stated the following: Yasya div parabhaktir yatha divtatha gurau. It is not by education or grammatical knowledge you can learn anything. No, it is by the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And that grace comes down through the grace of Guru. That grace also does not come directly. We should not be neglecting this point. Yasya div parabhaktir yatha divtatha gurau tasyate kathita hi artha prakasanti mahatmana. Things become revealed by devotion, not by so-called education. No. Siram Vasanvan. Nakanya Eko Pi Siram Vasanvan. Prasada Lesanugrita Avahai. By little prasada, satisfaction. In many places these things are stated. Yat Krunya Kataksa Vibhavavatam Goram Avastuma. Krunya Kataksa. Not complete Krunya, but Kataksa. Simply little glancing. He becomes so great. Ki volume Narakate Tridasa Purakasa. Therefore Visvanatha Kakravarti Thakura says, Yasya Prasadad Bhagavat Prasada. Not that Bhagavat Prasada is achieved by education and grammar. No. Yasya Prasadad Bhagavat Prasada. By the mercy of Guru one can achieve. That is just like a common word. If you love me, love my dog. So you cannot approach Krishna without loving his dog, his servant. Sadam Prasangat. A person who is trying to distribute the message of Krishna. He is very, very dear dog of Krishna. Nakatasman Manasya Sukasan Mi Priyakritama. He is very. It doesn't matter how far he is advanced in education, how far he has learned grammar. These are not the things. The thing is how far he is working to carry out the mission of Krishna. Then one has to receive Krishna's mercy through the bona fide servant. Krishna cannot be bluffed by so-called education and grammar. Krishna is not so. Bhaktyo Mamabhilyanati. He never says by grammar or by education one can understand. Never says. Bhaktyo Mamabhilyanati Yavan Yaskasmi Tatvata. We should be educated. We should be very careful. But real thing is bhakti. Anayabi. Bhajate Mamananyo Bek Sadhur Ava Samantavya. API Setsu Durakra. Many places it is said, Tadbag Visargo Janataga Viplavo Yasmin Prati Slokam Abadavati API. Even a bhakta writes something which is not very rhetorically correct. Tadbag Visargo Janataga Viplava Namani Anantasyo Yasonkatani Yat. But because he has tried to broadcast the glories of the Lord, even not in perfect language, that is his qualification. Srila Prabhupada Lecture, October 4, 1976, Vrindavan, India. During the years of our association, Tribhuvanatha liberally showered me with Prabhupada stories and nectar. My all-time favorite is when Srila Prabhupada unexpectedly rubbed Tribhuvanatha's head, displaying great affection for his devoted son who desired so much to please his beloved spiritual master by preaching Krishna consciousness anywhere and everywhere. Often, while recounting this story, Tribhuvanatha's eyes lit up and his voice faltered. He never spoke of this pastime with arrogance or egotism. In fact, he seemed more astounded than anyone that such a rare exchange of transcendental love between guru and disciple had occurred, with him being the most fortunate of recipients. What a blessing for me to hear it from his own lips so many times. For this, I'm eternally grateful to him. Not only did Tribhuvanatha relish receiving the divine mercy, but he loved to spread it too. I still cherish Prabhupada's slippers and gumsa which he so kindly gave to me without hesitation. And despite my grossly materialistic consciousness, I can't help but feel blessed recalling the time when he gave me his own personal Gauranite deities. Although small in size, for traveling, their transcendental beauty is beyond compare. Prabhupada loved to share his good fortune with one and all. Prabhupada Prabhu was a very loyal and faithful friend. One time someone pointed out one of my innumerable faults. I wasn't there at the time, but a devotee later informed me that Prabhupada had immediately jumped to my defense, saying that he would always love and respect me as a godbrother, no matter what. Now that's a friend. There were so many special times that we shared together in India, England and a number of foreign countries. The first thing we did when meeting up was offer obeisances to one another, and then the nectar flowed with Prabhupada Katha. Sometimes due to flight delays and airport hassles, we'd arrive at our destination very late at night or early in the morning. Yet still, we'd talk about Prabhupada and have a curtain together, often in the strangest of places and circumstances. It mattered none. Prabhupada and Krishna were always the priority when associating with Prabhupada, soothing the heart and mind. In 1979, we traveled to Hardwar and Rishikesh to study Srimad Bhagavatam together and bathe daily in the frigid waters of the Ganges during winter time. Curtains were long and deep, as holy men and sages performed their ablutions, visibly curious about the white foreigner chanting the holy names of Krishna with such abandon and intensity. At sunset one evening, on Sivaratri no less, we came upon a glowing murti of Lord Shiva sitting alone by the sacred river. His features were beautiful and glorious. Prabhupada immediately started a roaring curtain for his pleasure, and it was divine. Those were among the best days of my life, thanks to good old Prabhu. Prabhupada worked very hard for Srila Prabhupada. His desire to please Prabhupada was his driving force, and it rubbed off on others. He was a constant source of inspiration to so many devotees and well-wishers of the Krishna consciousness movement. In one of his final letters to me from Ireland, Prabhupada wrote the following: I am a rascal no one but somehow Srila Prabhupada has saved us. His pink lotus feet are our only shelter in life, everything else is a bubble in the sea. Sriman Prabhupada ki jaya. Srila Prabhupada ki jaya. PD related links. 1. http www.krishna.com print articles 37.1 Prabhupada HTML 2. http www.iskan.org UK devotees Prabhupada HTML 3. http brit.crew.com Prabhupada LRS PHP 4. http groups yahoo.com group Prabhupada 5. http www.harmonicaireland.com print PHP topic memoirs.